Hey YouTube, this is Gunsnipe, and I'm going to be talking about a really touchy subject that's going on around the game forums right now. It's about this hacking group called Numinous. Their sole purpose is to practically bring down Sony or any other company that pretty much, or so say, done wrong to the public in a way. Their attack on the PSN network a few days ago to almost a week was stupid at best. I mean, they couldn't even get it right. They're just idiotic, hypocritical 12-year-old boys who saying, you know what, I own the PS3 or I own the 360 or the Wii, but focusing on the PS3. They're saying that since I own the console, I can do whatever the fuck I want with the hardware and the software, yada 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 yada. Here's the point I'm gonna get to you hackers who want to hack the system straight up, who just want to hack it to play pirated games and do whatever you want with it. Let me put it to you this way: you do not own, alright? You have no right whatsoever to the software within that box. Let's put it to you this way: you can do whatever you want with the hardware. You can modify, you can make the PS3 logo on the console light up, you can put lights on it. Hell, you can put lights on here if you want. You can put a light in here, you can make these light up with a clear joystick nub, or you can make these turn blue. But when it comes to the software within that machine, you cannot mess with it. Why? Because the software within that also contains sensitive information like credit card information, user ID and whatnot that pertains to the PSN and to the PS3 itself. Alright? You cannot do nothing to that software. Now I know all you I know all you 12-year-old wannabe hackers saying, "Oh, you know what, Gunsnipe, you don't know what you're talking about." Oh yeah, I do. Not only is it illegal to hack that thing right now, it still is, no matter how you see it, it's still illegal to hack the PS3. Why? Because it's not covered in the Digital Millennium Consumers Act, or the DMCA for short. iPod and iPhone, those are the only exception, because the first person who successfully hacked the PS3, GeoHot, won his case because Apple didn't present it properly. That's where it gets interesting for a bit. Apple fucked up, not GeoHot. See, if Apple done their case right, even the iPhone wouldn't be legally jailbroken right now. Sony is doing it differently. They're going after him because of what because what he's doing right now by hacking the PS3, and not to mention it, showing off a key feature of the PS3 coding, the root keys that allow hackers to run their own coding on the PS3. Now here's another thing that the hackers don't know: copyright. The software within the PS3, and it doesn't matter, it can be the PS3 software, it could be Windows software, or a game software for that matter, it's copyrighted. Alright? It's copyrighted. Anything on the software level is copyrighted, which is protected under copyright laws. So the PS3's OS is protected under the copyright laws. So if you now you can make your own coding, that's all fine, as long as it's your own coding. If you use your coding, but it also has key components of Sony's code, that's copyright infringement. You're gonna get busted for it. And let's not to mention, when you get that thing and you sign up for the PSN, you agree to their terms of service in their TOS or the end user license agreement. You cannot in any shape, form, or matter modify, reverse engineer, or whatever that constitutes as hacking the PS3 Because that not only does that violate the terms of service, but it also allows Sony to prosecute you to the full extent of the law. Now, I'm not saying hacking, for the most part, is bad. There are, in fact, good hackers out there. But it's hackers like FailOverflow, GeoHot, and Anonymous that give the hackers their bad name. That give hacking a bad name in general. Because they're doing this as a hobby and not as a profession. I know this because when I was in college, there was a class called Ethnical Hacking, where they taught how to hack in an ethical manner, and in a safe and professional manner. This is getting fucking ridiculous. You 12-year-old wannabe hackers gotta know something. Sony has every right, and I'm not talking about just about Sony. I'm talking about Microsoft and Nintendo. Both have the right to prosecute you to the full extent of the law if you hack their console. If you hack the 360, hack the PS3, and hack the Wii, so y'all can do what? Play homebrew? Fine and dandy. Yeah, homebrew is legal in its own right. You can do that. But do it on a fucking PC or the iPhone or iPod. Stop ruining millions of gamers who bought the console of their choice to enjoy on multiplayer or single player, and stop ruining it. I mean, you hackers are idiotic. Y'all think y'all are doing a noble cause? Why? Because Sony took out an add-on. That's right, the other OS installation. That was a freaking add-on. Ever since the PS3 came out, not once have I seen it advertised as a Linux computer. Maybe on the internet, when it was being explained that you can put Linux on it. But it was never advertised as a Linux computer. It was advertised to play games, watch movies, listen to music, or view photos, and play online. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If y'all so adamant about having Linux, period, get a damn computer. Hell, go get a damn old busted ass not laptop, but desktop from 1995, and you can run any Linux on it. You guys are idiotic. Pure idiocracy at its finest. And I hope y'all hackers get busted for what y'all doing. Because not only are you hurting Sony for this shit, you're also hurting the gamers. Because the more you hack these consoles, the more expensive they're gonna get. Right now, games are at $60 per game. When I was little, when I was a kid, I remember games being $40 to $50 a game, and that was back when the games were cartridge based. Now we got games that are $60 and climbing. Consoles that are worth well, not worth, but cost $200 to $300 on launch. Well, in the PS3's case, $500 to $600 at launch. But it's a different story. I hope y'all hackers get what y'all deserve. Hefty fines and heavy prison sentences. Because that's all y'all deserve. Have a nice day, hackers. Fucking bastards.